Alright guys, welcome back. Just a little quick update video here. I figured out the air leak. I thought it was an air cylinder, which I had stopped, but apparently what was happening was when you pressurize one side, the inside cylinder would leak air through the other side, so it would come out the Robart valve. I initially thought it was the valve, but then I noticed it was leaking at both ends, and I asked around, and some people said it was probably the blowover from one side to the other, which that's what it ended up being. So I bought one of these ultra precision little 3/4 stroke air cylinders, and that fixed the problem. Small little, it maybe dropped 10 psi in like an hour, so I am good with that. I don't even think it was 10 psi, but it was over an hour, and it had dropped down just a little bit. So I'm happy with that. That's more than enough to fly, and I always put more air in between flights. But I like these valves are pretty nice. I had to move the block. The block was up here because they're shorter than the stock ones, but other than that, seems to be holding air pretty good. What else was there? Also got this little guy. It's one of those, I don't know how you say it, MCTech, whatever, switches. It's a pin switch, ground to off, well, off and on. You just put you can put the plug over here to turn it on, and then you can pull the plug out to actually still have it on. It's got a little light there. Charging. Here's the battery I went with for the gear. A little bit bigger than the last one I had on the my F-16, but not much. And this will last, gosh, probably 2 weekends of flying with that. And I'm going to mount the switch. I wouldn't reach to this area. I could mount it right here, but that would cause to cut this out, and I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to mount it probably somewhere in here. So when the canopy's up, I can just put the pin back in it. Probably mount it behind the ejection seat because there's a little bit of a gap there. I don't know. I'll play around with it. I might end up getting it back here somehow, just so everything's back here out of the way. And that is about it. Everything else is done. I got to put the turbine stuff back in, and the UATs are, it's hard to see, but they're in there full of gas. So I'm going to balance it approximately 235 millimeters, which is just in front of the front spar there. Some people use 240, some people use the stock, but the stock is 190, but apparently that's way off. So won't get to test fly it this weekend since it's my kid's birthday, but I'll run the engines for sure next week, and then as soon as I can get to a place to fly it, I'll fly it, get a test flight on it. That's about it. Yeah, talked to a buddy of mine, Frank. He's got one of these. His first one was damaged and had some problems with it, so I ended up building another one. Said they put all plywood in it and put a lot of carbon. Basically did exactly what I did in the tail, put carbon inside the tail and everything. I'm glad he got what he finally wanted. Like I said, I'm done with them. Too many people sent me messages asking about if I could help them get gear or hardware, because they're sending them out of the factory without gear and hardware, and people getting jets with honeycomb ribs and stuff, which is just unacceptable. So, but it is what it is. There's other jets out there, but I'll fly this one. I don't know if I'll keep it or not. Maybe not. I got a whole year to think about it, really. But anyways, you guys have a good one. Hopefully the next video will be a test flight. if anything, it'll just, if not a test flight, at least be the turbines being run, and then hopefully then a test flight. But until then, you guys have a good one. I got to clean up my mess, get this turbine back in, clean up the hybrid room, get ready to roll out of town for a 4-day weekend. You guys have a good one.